Okay, hello, welcome everybody to this new moon in Pisces meditation on our beautiful mystical journey to inner earth. I'm really just so happy that you all took the time to come and join today. It's really going to be amplified by having everybody's energies and intentions and vibrations here. And I hope that it's fun and magical and very nourishing for you. Every time I've been tapping into these energies lately, if I could give it one word, I would say nourishing and love. Like that earth mother love is just so potent in these energies, and a lot of very healing crystalline vibrations. So I know that's more than one word, but there'll be, I'm hoping that there will be a lot more journeying and exploration to it for everybody to tap into, that will help to also activate your DNA, your Lemurian DNA specifically, because we hopefully will be connecting with Lemurian beings of light, including Adama and other people from the high councils there. And Adama is the head priest of the city of light at Mount Shasta called Telos. So that's the, who's really been calling to me lately and inviting me to journey deeper. And so all of you have been invited as well. So it's wonderful. And so, yeah, so just to give you, like I said, a little bit of backstory about my first kind of deeper introduction with inner earth and these energies was about 2 years ago when I started preparing for a retreat in Mount Shasta that I got invited to do a workshop at. And I did a flower essence therapy healing workshop there, which was really beautiful. And there was a lot of work that was done to prepare me for that, even all the way here in Toronto with higher beings connecting with me very powerfully to bring through and anchor certain energies all the way from the 12th dimension. And one of the beings that was working with me the most was Sanat Kumara, and helping me to do this anchoring. And a lot of it had to do with bringing down the templating for the Rainbow Bridge to bring these energies to the surface, we'll just say from inner earth. And in addition to that, Saint Germain was working with me a lot, who also works extensively at Telos to do a lot of karma clearing to prepare for doing the work. So if this is your first time on this journey, you have to kind of I think we will connect with Saint Germain as well, just to do a little karma clearing, because it's really, really good to be in a very high vibration going into these environments. We'll see what wants to come through once we get into the journey. And I think we'll also open everybody's Akashic records as well, so that anything that gets activated DNA wise from, this sort of interdimensional experience or multidimensional experiences, both, that you can really basically record that all into your records, and then we'll seal it and bring it all back. Okay. So I think most of you are familiar with that process by now, but if you're not, and this is new for you, I will announce when we're going to open the Akashic records, and I will state it, and then I will say my name, and it's going to be important that you out loud with your microphone off also at that time state that you're intending to open your Akashic records and state your full name. Okay. So, and if unless you're fully identified with a new ascended name, I would still call in both of your names, like your birth name and your new name, until you feel really resolved about your, we'll just say your ancestral DNA and lineage. Okay. So, and then when we finish calling it in, we'll all ohm together, and then we'll go into the records. So Just be open-minded, and I'll just follow the visuals, I'll follow the cues, I'll follow the guidance,
No.
and hopefully
Stay.
Oh, if you could just turn off your mic, I'll do it. Oh, okay. So, oh, perfect. So I sincerely hope that everybody at the very least feels extremely nourished by this experience, regardless of who you connect with. That makes you realize that despite whatever is going on the surface of our planet right now, and the hostilities and truly like the coldness that really relates all the way back to the Cold War, this is such an antidote and such a warmth that is going to come through at the very least. And then, like I said, any additional DNA activations to your like Lemurian blueprint will help you with awakening to your gifts, your ancient memories, your wisdom codes, and I'm even hearing there might be some Arcturian activations available for some people today as well, which is really wonderful. And there's sacred geometry. They're saying it's about like sacred geometry codes that are going to help with your transformation, and that will help with longer range stuff around developing very powerful healing powers, very powerful healing hand powers, and things like that for some of you. So that's pretty exciting. Okay. So Lisa, I think it would be a really good time for you to show the crystal grid that is holding the crystalline energy for our journey. Thank you for setting it up for everybody.
Thank you for randomly setting it up without realizing. Yes. Okay. I don't know how well everybody can see it. There we go. So this is a world peace Reiki grid. There's 12 symbols on it for all the main 12 religions. And it actually says around the middle, and it actually says, may the followers of all religious and spiritual paths work together to create peace among all the people of Earth. And I think that that's really beautiful. So I work on this every night and bring peace to the world and send out peace to absolutely everybody. Peace and love to everybody who needs it.
Just a camera a little lower. Yep. Yes. Perfect. So people can see that. That's great. Yeah. So guys, can you feel how magical the energy coming off of that is? They're like, I feel a lot of these elemental energies working through those crystals. I think it's because the veils are thinner as well, especially since like we're in this mystical watery energy of Pisces. So beautiful time to be calling in your really big dreams, these sort of like almost impossible dreams that normally seem a little bit too mystical, to really feel into those energies on our journey and have them feel more possible, and sealing those in, because it's actually in order to really get to where we want to go is going to require a combination of sort of radical dreaming with aligned action. And that is, when I say aligned action, I mean very highly evolved, designed action through divine co-creation. So thank you, Lisa, for sharing. And does anyone have any questions before we begin? Don't be shy. If not, you can just ask questions at the end, but just thought I'd put it out there.
Yes, do we set up like a candle, any of that?
You don't have to set up a candle. It's not required. You can if you want to. The main thing I was mentioning before is for if you have any Lemurian crystal or clear quartz, to just have that kind of on your person for the journey. So, all right. And just in terms of like, if you feel like you will be more comfortable lying down, like if you're extremely tired, I welcome you to do that. If you feel like you can sit up in a relatively upright, relaxed position with your hands facing up on your knees, open body, then that is the ideal position for this, since we're going to be going into your records. Okay. All right. So let's begin. And again, thank you everybody for being here and for feeding into this collective energy. And it's really a beautiful service to be bringing this peace and this joy into your vibration and sharing it with your soul tribe, with the world, especially in these times of a lot of distortion. And really, it's the clearing of a lot of distortion, but that's a process that's going to take a little bit of time. So closing your eyes and getting relaxed and feeling this beautiful tingling sensations already lighting up through your whole body, through the power of your crystalline breath. It's already multidimensionally activated in this beautiful, mystical crossing of the veils energy of new moon in Pisces. And taking a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Don't mind my cat. And again, in through your nose, all the way deep into your heart, feeling that glow in your heart lighting up. And breathing out, sending that glow, radiating it through your heart to every cell in your body. And on your next inhalation, imagine beautiful streams of golden light falling down over your head, beautiful prana. And imagine it activating the pineal gland, which is about the size of a grain of rice at the very center of your brain, lighting it up to receive your higher self, your divine blueprint, and allowing those golden light codes to wash over down into your heart and radiating them out from your heart to every cell in your body. And as you do this, noticing your body relaxing more, noticing your hands unfurl, your fingers relax, your toes relaxing, every aspect of your body, your shoulders, your jaw, your chest, all relaxing deeper and deeper. And on your next big inhalation, receiving another huge wave of golden light, golden prana, showering down over your crown at the top of your head, seeing that pineal gland at the center of your brain getting activated with the golden light, washing that energy into your heart and radiating that golden prana through every cell of your body, feeling your entire four-body system lit up with pure gold, pure potential, pure 0 point energy. Gold can travel in its energy faster than the speed of light, connecting you to Creator, to 0 point, receiving that purification and that power of the golden ray in its entirety. You are worthy to receive it all. And on your next big inhalation, sending your beautiful light column of white light out in 6 feet in either direction and 6 feet in front and back. Seeing yourself in a broad beam of white light. And on your next big exhalation, sending that broad column all the way down to the center of the earth, all the way down, 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 all the way down. Very softly and gently, feeling it penetrate the crust of the earth and the rock layers of the earth, and the aquifers of the earth, and traveling deeper into the hot lava layers of the earth, all the way down deeper to the crystalline diamond core of Mother Gaia, tapping and anchoring that beautiful broad light column all the way down to that gorgeous core of light at the center of the earth that nourishes and supports every level of your being.
To chat about the most beautifulness of
And now tapping down into the galactic heart of Mother Gaia. The galactic heart of Mother Gaia is the source of Mother Earth's deep love, unconditional love for all of humanity. Feeling the warmth, the self-love that she wants for you in all ways, as you were intended to be, just be on this beautiful planet, the human being, not a human doing. And on your next big inhalation, beginning to draw up these beautiful crystalline core energies up your beautiful light column, all the way up through your body, up through your spinal column, feeling your spinal column expanding wide to receive this crystalline energy up through the center of your spine, clearing and purifying through every vertebrae, releasing karmic densities for some here, feeling the dissolving, feeling the lightness of being that's being offered to you through this clearing. And continuing to draw these earth energies all the way up your light column and sending them up through your soul star chakra, about a foot above your head, and up through your stellar gateway, about 20 feet above your head, and sending them all the way up to the edge of our galaxy, all the way up to the edge of the universe, and to the multiverse, and into the realm of pure ether, the source of all that is. The kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of pure light, pure potential. And beginning now to draw those beautiful energies of the kingdom of light down into the universe, into our galaxy, into your stellar gateway, into your crown chakra, and all the way down through your spine, through every single of your main chakras, through your expanded spinal column. One more time, receiving a wave of clearing and purification particularly at your root chakra. For some of you, feeling a big clearing of survival programs, having to be tough, of having to compete, of having to aggress in order to survive, of grief, of trauma, of programs passed on to you from ancestors, of having, and don't misinterpret this, but having to kill to survive, meaning simply that life cannot be regenerative, that there has to be some sort of battle, some sort of warring in order to live on this planet. And this is an old, dead program. And it is a program they're sharing, they want to share this, that has been going on for millennia, that is completely dead and defunct, no longer serves the evolution of humanity in any form or fashion. And these putrid distortions are causing distorted waveforms of consciousness throughout the cosmos that need to be harmonized and rectified for the collective ascension of the cosmos. And part of the reason why these distortions have continued indefinitely for so long is because of electromagnetic distortions on the surface of Gaia, many of which have been caused by satellite interference, a great deal of satellite interference in our electromagnetosphere. And so the great beings of light, you could interpret it as them being in ships of light surrounding the earth to support us. And really that interpretation assists with human understanding and human conception. On a deeper level, humanity is deeply surrounded by love, by hundreds of thousands of galactic citizens of light that are embracing Gaia at this time and unfolding her rose from the center of the earth outwards so that we can collectively evolve. And so the divine feminine can have a renaissance and a rebirth on our surface, bringing balance and harmony, fertility, beauty, and peace to our human family. It's a very beautiful message that they have shared. And the root chakra is clearly and evidently extremely been deeply, deeply affected by these distortions. And so just ask that you receive that beautiful sacred rose. It's the color of the rose might be different for each one of you. So I'll allow you to see it in the perfect healing color for you. And just receive that rose fully in your root chakra now, to allow for deep, deep healing, and for the rose codes to ignite a transformation of the epigenetic expression of that root chakra, so that there's no longer these miscreations subconsciously rising up from your individual life force expression. And so it is. Beautiful. So taking a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your hearts. One more time, in through your nose and sending beautiful white light from your heart to every cell in your body. And I call in the light of divine, of both the divine cosmic mother, the heavenly Father, the paradise sons and daughters of God. I call in the light of Sanat Kumara, the light of the ascension in her organic form, of our Mother Earth, our Mother Gaia. And I call in the higher self, the galactic self, the I am presence, the star form of everyone present on this call. May you all receive the maximum activation and benefit from this gathering today. And visualizing now as all in a big circle, holding hands wherever you are in the world, and solidifying this intention with a beautiful Om. And with one more Om, we will open our Akashic records. I myself open the Akashic records of Jessica Amala Dawn. And I invite Jessica Maureen Russell to attend. And now we Om. The records are now open. Beautiful. So instantaneously, I see that we are bathed in a great deal of white light. Adama, the high priest from Telos, is present. And the high priestess of the Akashic records is also present. So just thanking them for being guides and guardians here today. I feel in a very etheric way the presence of very high guardian angels, seraphim angels, overlighting this situation, this connection as well. So thanking them for their guidance and their protection. And I feel the presence of it's definitely a temple of light at Telos. I'm hearing it's a temple of a Lemurian interception, which is a very interesting way of putting it. But they're explaining that it's a temple that's specifically designed to receive a powerful infusion of the Lemurian light and activation. So that's really, really beautiful. So taking a moment now to see before you this beautiful being who's going to take you on this journey, Adama, and what he looks like to you. And is he tall? Is he fair? What is he wearing? What's his energy like? Are there any other beings around him, behind him, that are part of his team? And what do they look like? Is there anybody else present that's really making themselves known? I'm feeling the presence of Lady Nada, who is a beautiful sister of the rose. It's quite possible that the message that was shared before going into the records was from Lady Nada herself. She is a keeper of the pink rose of heart healing and is highly connected to the energy of Mary Magdalene. And she brings a great, great deal of powerful ascension for our evolution through the healing of the heart. Because if we cannot heal our hearts, we have no access to the gateway of our true and pure organic ascension. So just welcoming her grace. I feel like for many of you, she has something that she wants to offer you at this time, a rose. So just welcoming them both, seeing what they want to offer you, what they have in terms of gifts, wisdom. Just going to share a little bit of light language here to help seal in this activation before we continue. So just keep focusing on connecting with all these beings of light and everything they want to share. Beautiful. Taking a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feeling a beautiful opening of your crown chakra at the top of your head, tingling and opening up to receive higher guidance. And this is being activated through Adama's presence and through his desire to activate you to receiving greater intuitive and psychic powers and channels from the Lemurian beings of light, moving forward in your journey of ascension and light work. And it's also very important to receive this opening because through it, we're going to receive the channel of light that's descending down to teleport to the entrance of Telos, our city of light. And both Lady Nada and Adama are going to be coming with you on this journey, on this travel. Just feeling that beautiful teleportation channel descending down fully all around you. It's infusing you with a light that is white, and it's so bright that it transmutes your form in its fullness. It completely dissolves your physicality. It's in many ways very much like almost like Star Trek. And you're dissolved in form and entering the no space. So just allowing for your dissolution, your return into nothing, into 0 point. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to be. You're safe and held in eternity. You are love, all is love. And through trust and faith, you know that you will arrive exactly where you need to be, exactly at the right time. And a beautiful light begins to emerge above you, looking down. Beautiful ray descending down onto a beautiful crystalline temple space surrounded by a beautiful garden. Yes, this is the Lemurian temple of inception. This is our destination. And seeing your energy arriving of your team on this ray of light descending down from the sky, and you are contained within a beautiful orb of light. It's a pale, opalescent, pearlescent orb that is arriving and landing in this garden in front of the temple. And as it lands, the ray of light softens and your orb dissolves. And there you are with Adama and Lady Nada in your perfect restored form, in the perfect vibration and density of the city of light. Just feeling the energy, feeling the presence, feeling how powerfully connected you are and can be with everything around you in this density. What calls to you? Is it the temple itself? Is it the gardens? Is it the elemental energies present, the fairies, the elves, the water, the consciousness that is found and heard within the crystalline waters that surround the site? Is it the song, the harmonies of perfect galactic music that can be heard without any need for any radios or intermediaries, but that can just be naturally tapped into on your telepathic radio in this realm? Just noticing, noticing what calls you. Is it the scent of the flowers, the healing that they want to share, the messages that they have? Just going to give you one more minute to just feel into this place. And anything else that you notice that's present, that wants to present itself. It's very healing space. Just being there is healing on so many levels, for your body, for your etheric body, for your soul. And at this point, your guides are pointing towards the steps of the temple. And this temple it's not a very large temple. It's got a round domed roof. And the whole temple is actually mostly round shaped with round pillars on either side of the entrance. It's got 4 stairs leading up to the entranceway. And nothing about it is solid. Nothing about it is completely solid. It's all just like your crystals that you're holding in your hands. It's all like a semi-permeable version of Lemurian crystal quartz. Very activating just to be in its presence. And as you get closer and you begin to rise up the steps, you feel that intensity of that healing begin to wave over your body, wave over the waveforms that you carry in your form, providing even deeper levels of healing and removal of lower frequency densities, coming back greater and greater into your pure and true organic ascended form, preparing you for this activation of your DNA inside of the temple. And meeting now at the front door as you get to the top of the steps with lovely Saint Germain, and seeing what he looks like to you, this beautiful being, this ascended master. And he's actually got a contract for you, a written contract. And he's written something on the paper and he's signed it with a feather plume. And I'm hearing absolved. So there's some prior, and it has to actually be saying specifically the word tyranny. And I'm also hearing higher order, and I'm even hearing, to be fully honest, the fall of the cabal. So if you'd like to fully receive this complete healing of the injection of distorted DNA that goes all the way back to Atlantis and even late Lemuria, that created these miscreations and misperceptions in your body temple form, and clearing this fully from your Akashic record, you can just say yes to receive that now. And then he can send this contract that he has created to dissolve all former contracts. He can send the wave of that into your being to receive the template that comes along with that transformation of your Akash. So just feeling that coming through you like a wave, feeling that wave wash over every molecule of your body, every cell, every particle, feeling your particle form dissolving into wave crystalline form, more and more and more. Beautiful. And thanking Saint Germain for this generous offer. And he's putting his hands on your heart. And I've actually never in my life felt Saint Germain express emotionality before, but I am feeling emotionality from him now, and a bit of a sense of tears. And there is a deep desire of him and the ascended masters to relieve humanity at this time of being continuously entrapped in the sorrows that in no way continue to serve humanity to evolve. And there's many of you here who have done the work of the karmic clearing that needed to be done to continue to ascend and evolve. And they are doing the utmost on every level to guide you to exactly what you need to know, exactly who you need to be with, exactly what activations are of the utmost for your ascension and your spiritual purpose and path. From this moment forward, the support is massive. They, and I say they because he's representing many ascended beings in this message and in this gesture, but they are so holding us. They are so supporting us to succeed and overcome all darknesses with our work and our light. And they are doing everything in their power to clear any attachments to the AI agenda, these lower life forms, parasitic attachments that have latched on to the human form in a lower vibration, to clear that out completely. So just taking a nice deep breath in and out, just feeling the power of this clearing, the power of your sovereignty restored. And as a beautiful symbol of thanks and of completing this healing, we'll do a round of violet flame. So just imagining yourself in a beautiful, beautiful, bright violet flame from head to toe and 6 feet in all directions around you. And as this violet flame purifies your being, repeat after me. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Excellent. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone. And just feeling the clearing of that. So powerful. And feeling Saint Germain stepping back and stepping into the temple space. It's filled with very, very bright white light. Seeing what it looks like to you. Feeling the presence of a pedestal with a it's like they said like a galactic crystal. You could say it's a type of like Andara glass-like crystal with monatomic properties, a very large one, which typically on Earth you wouldn't find very large ones. And it's very large and it's hovering over this pedestal in the center of the room. And noticing the color that you see this crystal as, and it's totally okay if you see the crystal as different colors for each one of you for your individual activations. Really asking now internally to fully receive the healing codes and activation of this galactic Andara crystal. And putting your hands under the crystal, it's just hovering above the pedestal and holding the crystal. And really grounding your feet into the earth, the floor below you as you do this. And receiving a very, very powerful laser beam of white diamond light descending through the roof of the temple, down through your crown, all the way down through your spine, through your arms, your hands, down into the crystal, down all the way through your roots, down through your feet, down into the center of the earth. And this laser beam of light, as you hold the crystal, is helping you receive the full imprinting of the vibration of that crystal through your whole chakra column, your whole ascension column. One more time, feeling that laser beam of light, diamond light descending down all the way through your crown, your pineal gland, your third eye, your throat, your high heart, your heart, down through your arms, your hands, into the crystal, all the way down your spinal column, through your sacral chakra, your womb chakra or hara chakra, your sacral chakra, your root chakra, down to the center of the earth, grounding this energy in to your grounding into the earth here. You're fully grounding this activation into your new earth physical embodiment and blueprint. Beautiful. Taking a nice deep breath in, feeling the lightness and the shifts, the subtle energy changes in your body, and breathing out through your heart, sending those subtle energy shifts to every cell in your body. So now Adama and Lady Nada are going to come and enter the temple, and they're going to stand, they're going to walk around on either side. One coming up from the left and one from the right, to stand then facing you on the other side of this podium, pedestal. And oh, wow, it's really intense. Just feeling, yeah, so their form is transmuting a little bit in the intensity of these high frequency. And so their more physical looking form is becoming more light. And I see them shining at you like pure rays of white and golden light from their eyes, from their hands, from their feet, from their heart. It's almost like they're becoming partially dissolved into their light form. It's very powerful, shining this light at you. And I'm seeing a bee. Bee is a symbol of success. You're connected with the energy of the sun, so of light, of high vibration, of sweetness, of honey. So there's some success symbolized or occurring through this union. I sense very much that this inception is very much about receiving these energies and templates of Adama and of Lady Nada, of your highest divine masculine form and highest divine feminine form, going through this sort of transfiguration in order to fully incept into you through these light waves in this temple. And all of the activation leading up to this was to prepare your light body to be in a high enough frequency to be able to receive these light waves of their energy. So this is very powerful, very advanced for them to want to be so deeply enmeshed with you that they're bringing their energies, their wisdom, their truth to the surface by imprinting their wisdom and their energy onto your form to be brought back with you at the end of this journey. Just saying yes with an open body if you're fully open to receiving this activation. Toria kasiyasha, oa nasiyasha, eya kosa, eya kosa, nea soa, nea koa, eya oh, eya oh. Tariakasi, ayokasuata, neakasuasi, aso. Tiako, kaisani, koyasho sayata, korienai, koribaya saya shosonotari. Kaya sa shosokati, Nyasako karipati, Nariasa koshi satika, Korea paso nasitari, E naso kasi teya, Koho sani katriasho sati, Kiaso shati kea, Koniaso tariani masho kati, Siriako kasi sito kea. Taking a nice deep breath. So with that, they're sending many blessings of love and support and the wisdom of your ancestors. There's deeper wisdoms about connecting with the earth, with the plants of the earth, with the soil of the earth, with the waters, with the flows of just chi, energy of life force through the earth, through ecosystems. They want this to come alive for each one of you in a real way, in the way that many First Nations also understood, as did the ancient Lemurians. Bringing forward this in your being as a natural wisdom, as a accessible truth and understanding and energy within yourself. It's an important step in the ultimate transfiguration into the fullness of Christ, the timelines of Christ, and the full ascension into the higher Christed kingdoms that are to come. So just giving thanks now for this activation, and I feel the presence of Adama and Lady Nada has completely dissolved, and that all of the light that they wanted to share with you from them has been received and incepted into your being. And so just surrounding yourself with a beautiful orb of white light. And right from here, right from this place, feeling that column of light, that beautiful time, space, travel device descending down, the brightest white light you've ever seen, descending down over your entire being. And as the brightest white column you've ever seen fully descends over every particle of your being, feeling yourself dissolve into the light, into the 0 point, into no space. You no longer exist in any sort of unified form, one with the cosmos, one with the galaxy, one with the universal harmonic notes. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be. You just are pure God, source presence, pure emanations of love. Just resting in this space and feeling everything that is wanting to come forward and be offered to you in the 0 point of nothingness. And now beginning to see a beautiful ray of light descending down, and sensing the priestess, the high priestess of the book of life, guardian of the records, in front of you. This ray is descending down next to her at the entrance of the Akashic records. And seeing this beautiful pearlescent, opalescent orb of light, of which you are in, descending down very gracefully and gently and slowly into the space on this ray of light, landing next to the high priestess, and noticing the orb begin to dissolve and the ray of light dissolving now, and feeling and seeing you back in your absolutely perfect put together form in your physical expression. Noticing that you're shining with more light than when you began the journey, that there's particles of crystalline light shining from your skin, that you are emitting a glow of light from these crystalline activations in Telos, in the cities of light. Just setting the intention to seal that activation in fully now, creating a beautiful orb of crystalline diamond light around yourself and this beautiful high priestess of the records. And through this merging of your energies with hers, allowing her to imprint these changes fully and completely onto your Akashic record to be carried back into this time, space, dimension, reality that you're currently living in to be fully expressed its maximum potency in this now. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Feeling the power of the priestess to make these shifts in your records beyond any limitations of karma, any limitations of interference through all realms, all universes. It is done. Just thanking the high priestess, honoring her, tapping back into the angels, the seraphim angels that were, and the guardian angels that were overseeing this journey from a distance, feeling their energy, thanking them for supporting you, protecting you, and guiding you on this journey today. Thanking Adama and Lady Nada for not only coming to you, but literally offering their energy to you. What an honor. What an exciting occurrence. It's miraculous, and what will unfold from it in the days and weeks and months to come will reveal many miracles and much wisdom and enlightenment and healing. And feeling back into your heart, feeling into a beautiful rose at the center of your heart. Whatever color feels right. And breathing into that rose and out through the rose, sending the color of your rose throughout your entire body, through every cell. And one more time, breathing in through your rose and sending that beautiful color through every cell in your body and out to your whole auric field, healing and cleansing any damage that was done to your field because of any sort of distorted aggression or masculine energies through all time, space, and dimension. Any parasites, any hooks, daggers, receiving the cleansing. Might be a magenta color coming in to assist with that, magenta rose color. And one more time, tapping back into your column of light, receiving a very beautiful wash of diamond white light from source, all the way down through your crown, through your whole body, through your whole spinal column. Tapping back down into the center of Mother Gaia, down into the crystalline core, her crystalline galactic heart. Grounding there, grounding back into our present day reality, grounding this activation fully in our physical realm. And on another deep breath, wiggling into your fingers and toes, becoming more present, more alert. And on your next deep inhalation, rolling your shoulders, moving around, becoming very present of your surroundings, aware and awake. And on your next inhalation, you can open your eyes and come back to fully awakened, present consciousness. You did it. Great work, everybody. So I know some of you are still coming back. I know that I think there's at least, oh, we got some chats. Let's see. All right. Oh, no, maybe that's from, sorry, no, that's from before. That's from before. So, yeah, I'd love to hear from people, their thoughts or anything about their experience that they're open to sharing. Jim said that was beautiful. That's great. While you guys are doing that, I am going to post in the comments for anyone who doesn't have my full details, my contact for if you want to get in touch with me to book a consult session to have me just directly with you one-on-one, give you like a laser focus, very, very fast higher self assessment about what your higher self's energy and blueprint is all about and what wants to come in for you, what what your greatest gifts and talents are, past life skills that want to be remembered, reawakened, and any chakra blocks that are like that I'm noticing that might be a bit major problem for you in doing that, or any, which often those chakra blocks, especially if they're heart related or sacral related, have to do with a lot of trauma or inner child healing or even past life healing. So it's a quick overview that really can just laser focus really fast to get you kind of like clear on like what you really need to focus on if you're not sure about like where your path and purpose needs to go right now. And it's really an honor and a blessing to be able to do those sessions for you. So I'm gonna put my Calendly so that if you're interested in that, you can connect. And also, just letting everybody know, if you don't already know, I will be hosting these, every new moon. So this is like this is a safe space to continue to grow and explore your journey on deepening your spiritual awakening. So it's a community that I'm growing. I'm actually also going to be, oh, it's not list. Oh, shoot. I don't have the link on me, but I am going to also be sharing my channeled messages that I are going to be receiving and sharing kind of daily or every other day on a Telegram channel as well. So if you're part of the Star Seeds 144 group, which Mick is one of the admins for, I definitely can let people know about it in there. And it will specifically be activation messages channeled from the Most High for this like time of transition that we're going through to give people additional support. So I'm excited to start that. That will be up and going within the next week for sure at the outset. Okay, so let me get this into the chat. This is gonna work. Okay, so somebody said they're grateful to have crossed my path. Let me see if I can minimize that just so I can see the chat better. Oh, that's a long one. Someone says, so they got hot. There's so much energy vibrating. This was amazing. Felt like so much was happening. Did not see as much, but the destination temple seemed to be very crystalline, showered in light and gold. And they saw a beautiful waterfall in the garden with sparkling, rejuvenating water. Yeah, the water was like that there. It was sparkling and very, very rejuvenating. And when we did the hold handing, they felt hands on their hands. Yeah, that was very real. And I am so grateful to everyone here. Thank you. Thank you, Amala Dawn. I'm grateful to have crossed your path. That's beautiful. Who shared that? Oh, that was Stephanie. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Ryan says this was amazing. Jim said it was amazing. And Amanda said this was her first time coming and it was beautiful. That's so great. Thank you, everybody, for your comments. Haley said that was beautiful. Amanda said she loved the telegram. And then Mick, okay, perfect. Mick, so Mick put his telegram there. So if you, probably the easiest way to find out about this is to, if you're not already joined, to join that telegram. And then I can, when everything is kind of good to go, I can just post in there. Okay. And there's lots of great people in there too. So if you're not already in there, it's a great place to go check out. So let's see, there's a couple more messages. Rachel said, always so powerful. Lisa said, thanks so much. That was beautiful and nourishing. Great. Okay. Is there anybody that wants to quickly come on? Don't be shy. Oh, that was the Zoom link. Is there anyone that wants to quickly come on video and share? Come on, you guys can do it. I want a little bit of live share. Okay, I just sent my link so that you guys can schedule a chat. And my website's on there too if you want to check it out. I will call on somebody. I need at least one person to do a live. Okay, Nicole. I knew it was Nicole. I could sense it. Yeah, I felt your energy. Come on. All right, unmute yourself.
Hello, beautiful. Oh, guys, that was wow. I'm like, I'm in my kitchen and it was just like a sitting down and such a beautiful experience of just profoundly surrendering to my body moving and my hands moving in different ways and deeply feeling that beautiful upgrade. Like I have a little mirror in my kitchen that I keep for like mirror work when I wash my dishes. And I just looked in my own eyes and I was just like, wow, it is so beautiful to meet you again. And I just see so much love. Oh, so thank you. That was like, I feel like at the most perfectly divinely aligned time. The way Spirit brought me the post of your meditation, it was completely necessary. And the Lemurian codes, I have a deck I've been playing with and so much energy coming.
Yeah.
And so when you asked us like, okay, tune into how that initial guide looks for you, like in my mind's eye, I could see one of the cards and it was like, oh, okay, like I see what's happening, this beautiful interconnected web that we are all a part of, and how everything aligns at the perfect time to bring you what you need. And you can only receive as much as you're ready to, when you're ready to. So it's everyone in this group right now, we're all at wherever we're at in our journeys. And I find it so beautiful in the way that you, in a very grounded, clear manner, are able to eloquently channel like the diverse collective present and how everyone is able to receive that shift and attunement to more love. That's essentially what we all just did. And so it's just such a blessing to be in a space where this is happening, and very obviously technologically advanced language, and I adore it. And like that very ET part of me just adores the ET part in you for supporting me and like expanding in that nature. And with that, I would also have to just say, I feel I'm in like a big launch energy this week of my energy and offerings to the world. And I feel like a block on a, just like released with the throat and the heart around a fierce conviction and feeling so supported in that expression of divine work, which is so necessary at this time. And I'm really thankful that I was able to receive that, which I know will then positively affect the communities in which I'm connected to with more conviction, speak in this beautiful divine flow, and not hesitate and not feel fear of persecution and being seen. And I felt like when you even said the dagger and stuff, like I was called to like pull things out of me. It was just like a little cosmic surgery. So Oh, thank you, Bella.
Yeah.
I honor you and your beautiful, profound gifts in supporting the collective and to show up at this time in radical service and to give your space and time freely, trusting in that organic ecosystem of abundance and energy that you will be equally given back to. And thank you to everybody on here for receiving me and for being a part of this beautiful transition that we all just tuned into. And my soul sister as well from childhood, I invited, and she's on here too, Sasha, and very aligned with that which you offer, she has been seeking. And so when I showed you the offerings, I'm like, oh my God, Sasha's gonna go nuts. So I love how divine brings us everybody we need at the perfect time. And it's just an act of trust. We just gotta keep trusting, guys. We just gotta keep trusting. Oh, so much love, everybody.
Yay! Thank you so much, Nicole. Oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful share. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. Yes, it's so true. Like, we can only receive what we're ready to receive to the degree we're ready to receive it. And it was just like totally, like you said, perfect alignment. And don't forget when I'm channeling for this, like, I know some of that stuff was like a little heavy, talking about some heavy things. Like, and I'm not somebody that focuses on what, the dark stuff. Like I don't really follow conspiracy theories. I don't play into a lot of the negativity. But if there is darkness that is wanting to be cleared, these beings of light and love will come in within the loving space and clear it. And that's the beauty. So you don't have to fight it. They're gifting it to you. And so, I don't want anybody to leave here today thinking that they're like that there's anything sort of wrong with them, or that that like it's actually the opposite. Like, your energy is now the most clear and the most sovereign it's ever been. And so just, be willing to integrate that over the next couple of days and see what that does for you, and just be curious and open. So thank you for that.
Beautifully put.
Yeah.
I'm with you, and I've really learned. I've had a lot of profound energetics of what we can call darkness, shadow energies, even like the concept of death, being very closely connected to death for us, with many loved ones from a young age moving through death. And it's been a profound journey to come back into the remembrance that, like, of the eternalness, the infinity, death, and that density that invokes that concept of grief is the connection to separation. It's illusion. It's all rebirth. We are always connected to this multi-dimensional world. We are multi-dimensional in nature, and mostly non-physical and energetic, and I think anyone on here is already connected to that truth. And so same with this concept of darkness. Like, I've transmuted a lot of past lifetime torture and war timelines, like, that's very connected to my contract. And I've learned that the purpose of it requires awareness to be seen in its shadow, and it just wants to be loved. It just wants to be touched, held, and liquefied to love, because the truth of the truth is its polarity. That's a part of all of this human earth plane experience, and all the timelines we've had. Polarity is interwoven to the equation, and there's no escaping it. So it's just about accepting dark, light, two sides of the same coin, not fearing it, realizing you are it. It's a part of you that's inescapable, and we need to stop fighting it. We just need to accept it, unify with it, and it dissolves its power control through that awareness and liquefaction into love. Whew, thank you. So
yeah, absolutely. And like, I think it was like one thing that I feel strongly about, and I think it came through pretty clearly in the meditation, was that a lot of these polarity contracts, the lessons have been learned and they're done. And there's a little bit of playing out in the collective right now for some people. I'm not saying for everyone, but there's like, especially if you've been doing a lot of light work, where like there's no reason for you to need to continue to play in those games, because you've already graduated from them. So it was about like really giving you that clarity and that peace of mind that and that separation from it fully and completely so that you don't have to in any way be hooked in by those energies and have any attachments to them, which is very, that's really nice. So because the you're still in physical form to play at a bit of a different level now to sort of help bring back Earth back up to a higher density from where we kind of had agreed to fully descend back into in the experiment. so so it's exciting. So thank you everyone so much for being here. I also wanted to let you know for anybody who feels like this was a little bit a lot, like I tend to just go full out on these new moon meditations and I don't hold back. And sometimes it's like very advanced and a lot of very high frequency light codes. And if there's anything still in your system trauma wise, now not necessarily because of any like attachments or, karma, but just like heart healing, that still needs to complete itself because you need to do a little bit more conscious exploration of inner child work or more breath work, like to help just like do deeper clearing of the chakras. That would help to like fully receive these higher frequency light codes. I have created a workshop to specifically assist you with getting up to speed really quickly on that. And I call it my Ascension Embodiment Workshop. And so if there's anyone here that hasn't participated in that and would like to watch the replay, it's available for $59 US and it's 2.5 hours long. And then I'm going to be doing a Q&A on Sunday live at 4:30 p.m. Eastern to go over any questions that people have about that. So if you're interested in it, I can actually just put my PayPal link directly below and you can just put your email in the comments so that I can get the link to you. And you can also send me a private message on Instagram or on Facebook and just say, hey, I'm interested in learning more and I can send you more details about it. And if you want to go for it, then I can send you the replay. So there's some people here that did it, that loved it. They got a lot of value out of it and really transformative. So I do like, if you feel like in any way there's things that in your heart still need resolving, I really do highly recommend it for this time. So that's all. Does anyone else have any other questions, comments? Oh, Stephanie says the workshop is amazing. I had so many answers about how to do the work. It's essential for my path, and I've already had so much growth since taking the workshop. That's amazing. That was only a couple of weeks ago, and we still haven't even done the Q&A yet, which is included in the workshop. So, thank you for sharing that, Stephanie. Okay. So that's it. So I put my PayPal. So thank you everybody for joining. If you did fall asleep, don't worry. I know somebody said they were kind of out for a lot of time. This happens in meditation when we still, like I said, have a little bit of that deeper healing work to do. Is like spirit will just kind of put you out and bring you back towards the end of the meditation because they can work more deeply on you when you're unconscious. So I would recommend just seeing that as a cue to like go deeper into the work. And also you can catch the replay because I will post a replay of this if you want to do it again. So that's it. Thank you for all your time and for being here. And I'm sending everybody so much love and blessings. And if you do want to reach out after, we get off privately, because that's, your preference, I am available. So that's it. Okay. And I will look forward to seeing you on the next new moon. And I'm sending you lots of love. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you.
You can say bye if you want. Turn off your mute. Say bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Mwah.
Bye, everybody.